In this video, I'll show you exactly how to choose a niche that's profitable, scalable, and built for a one-person agency. So you can stop guessing and start growing because not all niches are created equal. Some will drain your time and energy, others will make your agency thrive, which are the key to one-person agencies. Your niche determines everything: your offer, your pricing, your marketing, and even how easy it is to get clients. Picking the right one isn't necessarily about a passion, it's about profit, access, and leverage. When you choose a niche with high demand and clear pain points, you make sales easier and delivery simpler. Now, we're going to go into exactly how to do that. First thing is why niching down is non negotiable. You can't stand out if you serve everyone. You just blend in. You're going to try to speak to too many different people, agree with too many different people at the same time when different industries have different problems. A focused niche lets you master one message, one offer, and one system. That way, you can focus on becoming an expert at real estate. You could focus becoming an expert at home service businesses. Why? Because clients pay more for specialists than generalists. They want experts, not marketers. They don't want a media buyer. They want somebody who's going to help them, like we said in the last video, get more booked appointments on their calendar. They don't care if it's done with the newest media buying techniques or if it's done with a couple posts. They want the outcome. That is why niching down and learning that is a non-negotiable. Like we were saying last video, here's our example. We help med spas get booked out with automation. Beats, we do marketing for local businesses. Now, as you know, if you watched the last video, we can make that even better. We help med spas get 15 booked appointments in the next 90 days using our automation system. Boom. That is perfect. That's an offer with clarity. That's to the niche with clarity. The next are, how do you actually pick that profitable niche? So there's three things you need to focus on: the money flow, pain points, and measurable results. Can they afford $1,000 to $3,000 a month for your services? This is what I was saying before about making sure you pick an industry that is able to kind of afford what you're trying to do. You can't sit there and focus on $5, $10 products. We have to go towards, like we were saying, real estate, home service, coaches, consultants, things of that nature. Two, do they have a measurable, expensive problem you can solve? For example, with realtors, if they have a home sitting on the market or even them selling a home, it's worth thousands and thousands of dollars to them. When you go to maybe a store local to you or a neighborhood pizza shop, what is one customer going to be worth? $25? It's not worth them paying for your services. And then three, measurable results. Can you track and prove success easily? Can you set up and show to the realtor, hey, this lead came from this campaign, which you then use to sell a house? They see the results. They see the ROI. You know, a business that needs marketing and can afford it and cares about a measurable ROI. And that's where you hit your sweet spot at. You need to make sure that you can track it. That is the biggest thing. You can track it. There's an expensive problem and there's cash flowing. When you have those three things, those are the key to a profitable niche. Some examples in top niches for one-person agencies. Real estate agents, as I've been saying in these examples, they always need leads and it's easy to show the ROI. They always need leads. People are always buying houses. Quick tip, it's an age-old thing, but if you're going to start going after realtors and you need to help them find home sellers and buyers, do a lead quiz. Topics of the lead quiz, ask in the comments below and I'll give you guys topics, but you should do a lead quiz. Next, coaches and course creators. Online audience, predictable sales funnel. That's where I was in my past. I was doing media buying for courses. We were managing about $500,000 to $1 million a month, and I had my best campaign there. In 2 months on YouTube, I turned 70 grand into about $1.3 million selling a music course. Now we have med spas and aesthetic clinics, high ticket services, repeatable systems. People that use these services are going to keep going back. So you could bring in high ticket clients for them and then nurture those people and bring them back in and in and in continuously, which will bring even more value to the clients, which allows you in turn to charge more. Then we have B2B service providers, IT, HR, consulting, all of those. They have good budgets and reoccurring contracts. Most of the time, the way they set up their business are reoccurring 6 to 12-month contracts with the businesses that they're consulting with. Home services, same thing. You have roofing, HVAC, solar. There's a huge local demand. You could find in your city focusing on roofing, HVAC and solar and become an expert in those home service companies, helping different ones in the area. You could help 3 or 4 roofing companies across the city, depending on how large the city is. Same thing with HVAC and solar. And it's good lead conversion because you could see and search for people that are looking for their services right away, hit with quick wins. Each of these, they're high long-term value clients, visible ROI, and scalable workflows, perfect for automation-driven agencies, for one-person agencies, anyone who is looking to really scale and doesn't want to have to worry about having a huge team. Like I said, I do a lot of this myself, and I manage hundreds of thousands of dollars a month by myself, running full funnels, full everything. Now, we went over everything on how to pick it, but how do you validate it? Talk to 5 or 10 business owners in that niche. Ask what's hard about getting customers. If you don't know any business owners in those niches, YouTube is a great spot. You could check YouTube for what other people that are doing marketing in those niches are saying. And now you're able to get the information. You could look in the comments and see all the people that are in roofing and plumbing commenting on there and the problems that they're having. Look for active competitors. Facebook ad library, if you guys don't know, very good resource. LinkedIn has one too. TikTok, I believe, has one. Pretty much all the major platforms have one. Go in there, see what other people that are doing marketing for roofing, plumbing, real estate, whatever it may be, and you can get ideas from that. When you're doing this and you're trying to get to your first, let's say, $1 million, the competition and people out there, the proof is already done. Follow what they did to make your first $1 million. Then you could join Facebook groups, Reddit threads. Those are good if you plan on engaging in there, asking questions and building rapport, so then you can do cold outreach to them. That's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And if you can create one repeatable system that gets results for 1 client, you could scale it across 20. That's why I'm saying niche down 1. I could do it 1 time for 1 realtor, help that 1 realtor make an additional $50,000, $60,000. All the other realtors are going to want it. Same thing with roofing, same thing with plumbing, same thing with consulting, whatever it is. If you're able to showcase you can do this for an industry, others will pay you for it. And as those case studies and testimonials build, you can charge more and more and more as you go along. Which leads me to the last part. Position yourself as the go-to expert. Once you've picked a niche, build authority content around it. You have case studies, quick wins, tips, everything for that niche. Use specific language on your site, in your offers and DMs, things that resonate with realtors if you're targeting realtors, for roofing or plumbing or whoever you're targeting. The goal is when someone in that niche thinks, I need leads, your name comes to mind instantly. Hope that makes sense. If you guys have any questions, comment them down below. I'll get to them. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and keep an eye out for the next video coming in the next day or so. And we're going to keep going on how to build a 1-person agency. Leave your comments below, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.